Good evening. I'm pretty sure each and every one of you have known somebody that has been sick, know somebody that the doctor told them they're not going to make it. But just imagine that you're laying in a hospital bed and you've got the news that you're dying. You're dying from liver failure. And the only person that can save you is in the hands of somebody else. But it's a decision that they have to make through a process that we're going to talk about today, and that's organ donation. We're going to talk about what it is, and I'm going to talk about a few misconceptions that people have about organ donation that makes them think that it's not a good idea. This young man that I talked about was 32 years old. He had a family. He was a father. He was a son. He was a brother. And for that young man, he was looking for a hero. Each and every one of you today can be a hero to somebody. It's estimated that 18 people die daily. They didn't receive that hero. 18 people daily. We can stop that. It's also estimated that one person could save or better the lives of 8 people through tissue donation over 100 people. So it's very important that we realize and we have the knowledge to know what donation is. What it is. Organ donation is simply this. You're taking healthy organs, healthy tissue, and transplant it onto somebody that's in need, like, of course, liver failure, kidney failure, some people in cases of being burned, skin grafts, and things of that nature. That's one of the things that organ donation is. And a transplant is something that's easily done, in words actually, but they're just taking one part out and putting one part in, and it's taken from a dead donor. So it's not that's one misconception that people have. People think that, oh, well, once I sign up to be a donor, then they're not going to work as hard to save me. The fact of the matter is that the people that work on you to save your life are not the people that coordinate the transplant or coordinate the organ donation. So the actual doctor that's taking care of you have no idea if you are an organ donor, first of all, and if he's going to be able to save organs. So he's not concerned with organ donation. He's concerned with your life and not the life of somebody else. So that's one misconception that people have as far as organ donation. Another misconception they have is that you won't be able to have an open casket. That's one misconception that I had. I didn't want my wife to, as being an organ donor, to look like she's been an organ donor. But the fact of the matter is, it's a surgery just like any other surgery. You're closed up. It's just like any other surgery. If you've known people that's been through surgery, you can't really tell they've been through surgery once their clothes are on. So it's just like that. Some people worry about the skin grafts and whatnot. Well, usually when they take skin grafts from people, it's usually on their backs. So once again, it doesn't affect how the person looks in the casket. That's one misconception. Another misconception that people have is too old. And the fact of the matter is about that is that you can donate 70, 80 years old. It's just if the organ that donor has is viable or not. And we know that many times that people nowadays are healthier, living longer, so their organs are healthier. Their organs are more viable at older ages. So that's one misconception that people have. Another misconception people have that their religion speaks against it. But if you can go to organdonor.gov, you'll find out that a lot of religions not only promote it, but they think it's one of the greatest humanitarianism things that you can do. So you can find out a lot of things about a lot of people don't know a lot of things about their own religion to know that their religion supports it. So that's another misconception. And I would just like to say, in conclusion, in closing up, this young man that I spoke of, he was looking for this hero. And as of 8:13 p.m. tonight, 118,178 people were looking for that same hero. Unfortunately, like I said, 18 of them do not. But fortunately, there's one that has, because that young man is me. And no one else besides somebody that's been an organ recipient can tell you how grateful that they are to that person who's given the life to someone else through something that they can do. So it's very important that we get the information, that we know that organ donation is viable for somebody else's life. It can make it better, because not only did they affect the lives of me by being an organ donor, they affect the lives of my kids, they affect the lives of my wife, and even a community as the church, because once again I am a minister and it affects all those lives just by one single act of selflessness. Thank you.